Sprinters, come in. Today we help you close the top 2 opportunities that you have in your current pipeline. We look at the next 30 days and make sure that you have everything you need to close those 2 most important deals. How? By using one of the key systems that we use every week. It's a weekly meeting. We call it the deal review. In the last video, we talked about the pipeline review, where we look at the overall pipeline and make sure that we create a culture of opportunity creation, where everybody creates opportunities every week. That's the most resilient, most agile way of organizing sales, of organizing a company that we have seen in 22 years of being sales coaches and strategy advisors. Now, let me share with you the exact systems that we use. If we look at our own system, some of the, of course, core systems are the marketing systems, sales systems, and the operations. So operations is the client delivery, how we onboard clients, how do we make them successful, and how we help them become referral partners for life. Now, in the sales system, one of the most important ones, let's click at the deal review, because this is one of the core systems. If we click in there once a week, you will see the purpose of the deal review is to help each other close the top 2 opportunities for the next 30 days. The tool that we use is the deal review template, and I will share it with you in a second. And the cadence is weekly 45 minutes. So what happens in those weekly 45 minutes? Our template is, now we pick the top 2, everybody comes prepared. We pick the top 2 and we ask, what is the question you're afraid to ask? And then we simulate that. We simulate that directly. So everybody comes prepared. These are my top 2 deals, right? There's a deal name, the opportunity in dollars or euros or yen, the budget that I have identified, the decision maker that I have identified, the expected closing date, the scheduled next meeting, the frustrations, worries that they have. Why do they want to change? Why now? The gaps from my side. And my main question for the deal review meeting today. So they come with the question, and also the one question that I am afraid to ask. Now, what happens in there? When you come prepared with this, we will first help you answer the question that you have. Then we will go to the one question that you are afraid to ask, and we will do a sales role play. We'll play it together. Say, all right, I am the client. Talk to me. So ask me the question. See what happens. By doing that, we help you unfreeze, because what happens to every salesperson, and even the very experienced ones, sometimes you freeze. You don't have 15 possible questions ready because you're afraid of one or more outcomes. And that's why every week we play that, we simulate it, we do a sales role play. And in some cases, if we don't have a specific thing that we're afraid to ask, then I spin the wheel. This is the wheel of the typical 15 objections that everybody gets all the time. So over the last 40 years in sales, this is the typical. Send me the price. This is too expensive. We've decided no. What if it doesn't work for me? What if it goes sideways? I need to run this through my partners. I'm not seeing a big ROI in this. Can you just give me a ballpark price? The typical questions that you will get that are concerns or objections on the other side, and how to navigate them. So the first part, everybody comes prepared with the same language and with the same way of thinking from the buyer. So it's a buyer-centric way of thinking. The second one, what is the one main question you're afraid to ask, and what's your main question to the deal review meeting? And then we go and play it, we simulate it. We don't talk about sales, we do sales. So sales is something between people. It's something that if you do it the right way, it's an art, because you are coming to bring insights, to bring value, to help them make the right decisions, to learn something about themselves and about the world and about the industry they're in and how they can win. So this is an art, and it's all about, of course, psychology, and it's all about being of service. So the first thing is to understand them, is to really become a good listener, a good communicator. And how to do that? By practicing. That's why every week, 45 minutes, do the deal review. Help each other close the top 2 deals that they have in their pipeline, and help each other unfreeze, become emotionally fluent, free to flow like water, what Bruce Lee say, right? If you put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. If you put water into a bucket, it becomes the bucket. If you let it flow, it flows. This is what water does. You put it into the fridge, it freezes. So this is the practice of sales. It is to stay natural. Of course, you have scripts, you have talking points, you have keywords that you're prepared for. But the most important thing is to be present in the moment, not to freeze, and to continue as naturally as possible with as many helpful questions ready in your toolbox. And this is where you fill your toolbox, in the weekly session. Of course, we can run some with you, so you see how to run them, and then you continue running them with your team. If it is so, you find us at strategysprints.com. Keep rolling, everybody. Enjoy building your businesses. Bye-bye.
What if your business would run well even when you are on vacation? Discover how 1,600 business owners have regained their freedom using the Strategy Sprints blueprints. How they enjoy living their dream and watching their business scale. Get the exact checklists they use to go from stressed to fulfilled using the Strategy Sprints method. Order your copy of Strategy Sprints 12 Ways to Accelerate Growth for an Agile Business on Amazon today. And if you love it, leave us a review. For more information, head over to strategysprints.com.